My Hebrew Israelites brothers and sisters, 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the earth, welcome back. This is your Moray, Dr. YAHUAH, and we just want to take this moment to say thank you. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. And we want to encourage you to ask your friends and loved ones, my brothers and my sisters, to participate in this ministry as we share YAHUAH's word all over the earth to our Hebrews brothers and sisters. So we just want to thank YAHUAH for the opportunity that he has given us, and we just want to give him glory and praise. Thank him, praise his name. Praise his name. Praise his name. So today we want to continue where we left off. We're in Psalm 25, and I think we finished verse 16 last time. Now we are talking about verse 17. We're going to be looking at that. And remember, we said that Psalm 25 is one of the Psalms that have the acrostic. This means the Hebrew letters, of the verses. So each of the Hebrew letters that make up the alphabet, each of the verses in the Psalm 25, each of those verses would have one of the Hebrew letters. Okay, and we went through and we talked about the meaning, what they really mean. Okay, today we're in verse 17, and we're looking at the word sadi. At the letter sadi. It can be a word, depends on how it's used. But this is a letter, sadi, and it would almost, there's no English equivalent to Hebrew, but when you phonetically, it was spelled Tzadi, okay, and in English that's how it was spelled, okay, but the Hebrew is Sadi, okay, and so here the word Sadi it stands for righteousness and humility. And here the psalmist is starting out by saying in verse 17, the troubles of my heart are enlarged. O bring thou me out of my distress. So remember we're saying that the psalmist here, obviously in verse in Psalm 25, we see the psalmist is praying. It's a prayer for guidance and protection. Okay, it's a prayer for guidance and protection, and here is sometimes it seems like the psalmist is really on top of everything, and sometimes I feel like he's just overwhelmed, Excuse me. This is bothering me a little bit there. Sometimes he's overwhelmed with all of the issues that surrounds him. He's always, around a lot of enemies, trying to destroy him. Okay, but YAHUAH's proven gracious to him. Every time he goes through a situation, if you notice here, that he doesn't run to his friends, because some of the friends were not trusted friends. And even though they're his friend, they can't help him like that. Only YAHUAH could help him. Okay, only the Almighty could help him. So, you say here, the troubles of his heart are enlarged. And so he asks, is he making a request? Oh, bring thou me out of my distress. All right. I want to notice here that the word heart is labab. And it is the Hebrew word labab. And this is referring to the inner man, the mind, or the will, the heart. The heart is the center of anything, is a central organ. Okay? So here the Hebrew consonants that make up the word is Lamed, Bet and Bet. Lamed, Bet and Bet. Labab. And my brother here is saying that this heart here, sometimes it is courageous. Like sometimes you hear people talk about a person have a courageous heart. Sometimes this heart faint. And you hear people talk about a faint heart. Sometimes this heart is tender. And you hear people talk about a tender-hearted heart. The person is tender-hearted. Okay. Well, the inner person, the inner man, right? And so at point in lives, in our lifetime, right? At that time, as we go through the journey, we're going to find ourselves being courageous. And another moment, when we're overwhelmed with issues and, sometimes we're not trusting the way we should, right? And it's like we're losing everything. Like we're losing everything. And it's like the world is caving in on us. Okay? Another moment, we're on top of everything. And we have people around us with issues, right? And these people will come to us, and these people will say, okay, here I am, and these are my issues. And sometimes there's a tendency to turn away and say, look, you have your trouble, I have mine too. I can't deal with mine and yours at the same time, or I can't deal with yours and mine at the same time. So you got to find some way of solving, okay? And another time, no matter what the issues are that we're facing, someone else is facing similar issues, and we have a tendency to be very patient, and we have a heart of love, for the people who are going through that, and we want to help them. And so in this case, we'll say the person is tender-hearted. We are tender-hearted. The word comes from labab, labab, and this is a word, Hebrew word, and it comes from labab. And it's talking about the most interior organ, the most interior organ. And, sometimes it has a tendency, the connotation of like being, comfortably, it's courage, then faint, then tender, then midst mind, understanding. So that's what this word is. So sadi, righteousness, and humility. And then not only that is said, his heart, the troubles of his heart are, enlarged. That means that there are many. Okay? And then he asked and said, "Oh, thou," so speaking to Yahuwah, he said, "Bring me, or take me, carry me out of all of my distress." The distress there is like the word metsuga. Metsuga. That's what this kind of sound a little bit. And the word, it means straight or stress. Bring me out of my straits. bring me out of my distress. Bring me out of my stress. And so when we talk about stress and straight and distress, we talk about anguish. We talk about anguish. And so this word here basically means, narrowness. Come from another word to means narrowness. Figuratively, he's talking about like trouble, anguish, distress. And many times, my brothers and my sisters, we find ourselves into that kind of situation. We find ourselves into that kind of situation. Then we go to verse 18. And verse 18 is resh. And in the acrostic form of this letter resh, that is there in verse 18, it is referring to wickedness. Now look at what is verse 18 said here. It said, "Look upon mine affliction and my pain, and forgive all my sins." There's the feeling, my brothers and my sisters, that when we are going through issues in our lives, okay, and these are some that we have to face, okay. This is how life is. We have all kind of obstacles and all kind of things, especially for those of us who are Hebrew. Okay, those of us who are Hebrews, we my brothers and sisters, let me say this: the chain probably is taken off our neck, and our hands and our feet. But there's a tendency where we are still back down, and many of us seem like we are not free. We are still bound. And all of the things that help to bring on these pains is the lack of good jobs, lack of money, lack of a decent place to live, always accumulating debt, trying to make a living. People are homeless. And you know, when you look at and then this, my brothers, my sisters, many times our people, okay, that are having these issues. I was talking to of a godson that was talking to him, and this week here, and I said to him, you know, the reason why many people get drunk is because they have an issue. Okay, the symptom, there's something deeper than just the drunkenness. That the drunkenness is just a part of it. Because what happened is that they feel that if they drink and get drunk, they go to bed and get up, the trouble is going to be gone. No. If it's not dealt with, it's still there. So they drink, and then they go to bed, and they wake up in the morning, and the trouble is there, so they have to drink again. And so they keep drinking until they become alcoholic. You know, a lot of people say they're drinking socially. Social drinking can lead to that too. And many people drink socially, and they say social drinking, but they have a problem that they need to get over. And so sometimes when they wake up, they not only have the problem that they were facing still, but sometimes physical stuff added to it. You know, people tend to take advantage of people who are drunk. You know, you say one bad wrong word, and you know, somebody start hitting you in the face and, you know, knocking you down and breaking your head and all of these different things. These are issues. Okay, these are issues that bring, you know, affliction and pain. Okay, add to what you're experiencing already. So you have to have a solid foundation. You have to have a firm foundation, and the firm foundation, my brothers and sisters, can only be gotten through Yahuwah. He, just like the psalmist is asking Yahuwah right here, to look upon my affliction and my pain. So we need to put this to Yahuwah. And what you know, look upon my affliction and my pain. Ra'ah is the word to look, you know, the Ra'ah here, to see. Look upon my affliction. The word look here is to see, Ra'ah. And my brothers and sisters, this word Raha here is used in a wide, you know, variety of applications. Okay, and advise or cause to show self, the sight of others, you know, to think, to view, and so here the primitive word is to see, literally or figuratively. In numerous applications, as I said, direct or implied, transitive or intransitive or causative, to advise self or to appear, to approve, to see here is like, you know, behold, certainly, Yahuwah consider or discern or make to, you know, and my brothers and sisters, you know, the person is going through this situation here, and only one person can help. You know, a person who have experienced this kind of issues. People come and it's like you're saying to Yahweh, gaze up, take heed, indeed, joyfully, no, look upon one upon another, mark, meet, be near, perceive, and provide a way out. Praise his holy name. YAHUAH, my brothers and sisters, YAHUAH always having a way out. He's always having a way out. It's a be near me, cause me to get relief. Show yourself, O YAHUAH, because I am in pain, I am in distress. Surely YAHUAH will come to our rescue, but we have to be willing to trust him. Brothers and sisters, the time is gone for this session, and we're going to ask you to be a blessing to someone today and walk with the King. Shalom.